Hi, everyone. It's Bob Perkins with AAISP's Inside Sales Studio, bringing you another Monday Morning Sales Minute. And we have a very unique topic this Monday. I have with us our special guest, Neeraj Taneja. Neeraj, how are you?
I'm fine, Bob. How are you doing?
Good. It's 8 a.m. here in Arizona. What time is it in India?
It's 8:30 p.m.
So we're about 12 hours apart. I appreciate you coming on late Friday night for you.
Yeah,
The
thank you.
topic today, Neeraj, by the way, is our president of the New Delhi chapter, and he also works at Zorient Solutions, and he's going to talk to us today about how to really understand and get your arms around large deals, very big, long sales cycle, large enterprise deals when you're working with the C level. We haven't done that on the Monday Morning Sales Minute, so I'm excited to hear some tips, Niraj. So go ahead.
Yeah. Uh, I've been doing, large level, doing the lead generation for high level accounts where it takes maybe 6 months to 1 year to actually close the deal. Deal size is big. Uh, so obviously, when you're dealing with CXOs, getting an appointment from CXO is not that easy. I'll say it's rare.
Right.
And I'll not say that I'm very successful, but seeing the past, I've been successful generating these appointments, and also seeing how the business actually close. And what I feel strongly is, when you are making B2B campaign work where you're targeting CXOs and you're dealing with large size business deals, there are 4 P's which are mandate, which are essential.
Okay.
Uh, and they are passion, uh, patience, persistence, and perseverance. So these 4 P's I feel are the most important if you actually want to, go ahead and get these leads. So I'm going to start with the number one, which is passion. Passion is your kind of intense enthusiasm, and I'll say it's a positive feeling that I can actually get a large size deal. So that feeling is required. I mean, I know it will take 6 months, it will take 1 year, but you got to have that passion inside you, that positive feeling, and I can close it with a CXO. So that's the most important thing.
So you have to
And
you have to believe
yeah,
that you can accomplish that, right? Getting sort of a self belief and intensity, enthusiasm.
yes,
Yeah.
and
Good.
that is something which flows. When you are actually speaking to a CXO, it flows, and it gives that confidence to the prospect,
Right.
or a CXO when you are actually on a phone. Because if you are passionate, it flows. And it's the initial level warm up, I'll say, which you do rather than straight away coming to the business. Because if I call a chief technology officer and I start, we do this, we do that. I mean, he'll be frustrated,
Yeah.
because he receives those kind of calls. So you got to have some kind of background check on the person, maybe going through the LinkedIn profile, what he likes, what he dislikes, maybe doing some research on
Sure.
Google.
Personalization. Sure.
Yeah. And then that initial level warm up, which you do uh, with the prospect. And and if you're interested yourself, you drive that conversation right, and making it more meaningful, I'll say. It's like spin selling.
Right.
So that's what passion helps, you know in terms of getting that appointment. And second is, of course, patience, because uh, it will take time.
Yeah.
So if you are restless and you feel that the business will come in one night or in few days, it won't. And if you lose the patients, you get out of the business, So you lose the game of high-end lead generation.
And a lot of salespeople like myself, they want the deal right now. we don't we don't have a lot of patience, so that's good advice.
Yeah, and then after all, your decision maker is a C-level, and
Yeah.
follow-up cycles can be long, and you got to have that patience. You got to go again and again, and at the right time. You can't call them like a maniac every day, and disturbing the other person. So you got to have that patience. That
Yep.
is the most important thing.
Yep.
And third, I'll say a very important piece is, of course, perseverance. After all, patience, I'll say, is the quality of being patient, while perseverance is continuing in a cause of action without, without regard to discouragement, or I'll say opposition, or if you had any kind of previous failures. So that perseverance is also required, that you keep patience, yet keep striving without getting affected by past failures. And that helps you in opening new doors of opportunity. You keep the passion on, you still keep the patience with yourself, and perseverance is what you keep trying again and again at the right interval of time.
Okay, what's the fourth, number 4?
Yeah, and number 4 is, I feel it's most important after the sales is done, and that's persistence. Persistence is the ability to stick with something. So you have closed the deal, everything is done, and I feel it's the most important P for upselling. Upselling, when all the P's are taken care and you have closed a large deal, that when you're able to attain that great standards in terms of operational delivery or operational efficiency, you can always ask for more business from the same client.
Sure.
So keeping all those above 3, and mixing it with persistence, it actually helps you in terms of upselling.
Persistent, even after the sale.
Exactly.
Those are great 4 Ps. I think all of us need to be reminded of those. You know what? And whether it's a large, big, long sales cycle deal, or even in your day-to-day business dealings with prospects, those 4 pieces certainly could apply as well.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing the 4 Ps. I love it. We'll make sure we call it out on the screen. And then, Neeraj, what's the best way for someone to connect with you? Through LinkedIn or email?
Yeah, LinkedIn is, I feel LinkedIn is the best.
Great. Well, thanks for coming on the studio, your evening, our morning here, and we look forward to working with you. And as always, all the best with the New Delhi chapter as well.
All right. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you. Have a great evening.